give you a second to chime in. Or maybe a white would be kind of cool too. Red, okay. Going with the red. I don't think the chin color looks very good, so I'm going to leave it alone. And I still think that cheek color is just too much. It's just a huge blob of color. Doesn't look really cool. And then the upper cheek color, same thing. Just doesn't really look all that cool, so... Alright, that's all I'm going to mess with as far as that color goes. So, let's see what kind of war paint we can do. You'll just do that one. It's simple, but it adds some good accents. Looks pretty cool. Seeing if there's a better eye color for what we're doing. It's the reddest color eye, but I don't know if it really goes. Those definitely just don't fit. So I'm either going to go with the silver or the orange color. Go with the silver for now, unless you say something. Don't know if I'm digging the red lips. Looks like he put lipstick on. I think I'll just go with the regular color. Okay, you say stick with the silver. I'll stick with the silver. Let's see. Does it look good with red hair? Apparently you can't really do red hair. There's like a reddish brown, but that doesn't look good. I'm gonna stick with the black. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty badass. I'm liking it. Alright. Now we gotta name this motherfucker. I don't even know what a good Khajiit name would be. Had to get a drink of water there. We'll just call him Tom. What is my favorite food? Steak. That is an easy one. I am super into steak. Love it. Love me some good steak. Let's see here. They don't actually say your name or anything like that, so I'm not super concerned about it. Name him Ribeye. I could name him Ribeye. That seems a little jokey. Ribeye. I don't know. Ribeye. What if I named him York? Like a New York strip steak. Just call him York. York Ribeye. You want his last name to be Ribeye? I think I'd rather just call him Ribeye than York Ribeye. Okay, we'll call him Ribeye. I could always pull up the menu and change it if I feel like it later. So this is the room you start in, and it's actually in the world. Like if you knock on this, try to. Oh, apparently I'm feeling extremely hungry. That's not good. I need food and water. And I'm guessing I don't have either at the moment. I've got an empty water skin and nothing else. So, so let's see. What's some of the negatives it's given me right now because of so moderate thirst. Time between shouts is increased by 30%, and my stamina and regeneration is reduced by 30%. And my health regeneration and damage output are reduced by 70% for severe hunger. That is terrible. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. So you start off in this room, and you can just, you talk to this statue of Mara.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So, when I did a little test run yesterday when I was installing, and you can do the vanilla start through this too, so that's pretty cool. I chose the I want to escape this cell one, which was okay. This is an abandoned prison that is roughly. Let's see if I can get world map. So, oh, there you go. There's my current location. So. That's where it comes out at, and just for reference, there's Whiterun right there, even though I don't have anything on my map yet. That actually reminds me, I want to turn on subtitles. I like subtitles.
Approach, my child.
Apparently she doesn't have subtitles. So I'm thinking I'm either gonna do... I thought about doing owning property in one of the holds, but then again, I really want to be a traveler coming in. So I'm going to go with I'm camping in the woods, and it'll start me off with some basic equipment like a bow and stuff like that, and just toss me. I forget if it's random or if it's always in the same spot. If they didn't change it and it's not random from the regular Skyrim version of this mod, then it put me camping halfway in between the vanilla start city and the first little town that you come to. I forget what it's called. It's been so long since I played this game. So, but I'm going to go with that one. So, and it says use empty bed to begin your new life. So, activate bed. So here we are. Let's see. I do have a woodcutter's axe that it gave me. Oh. So there's the dragon leaving. Is it Helgen, I think? So if you do one of the missions, yeah, it's Helgen. If you do one of the missions or the start paths that doesn't put you anywhere near Helgen, then that wouldn't have just happened. It's just I was close enough that it showed me the dragon flying away from Helgen, and then that's what kind of kicks off the next part of the vanilla quest is to go investigate Helgen, and that's how you kick off the main plot line. But if you don't do that, yeah, Riverwood, that's the name of that first little city. Thanks, Evil Bear Crazy. But if I don't go investigate Helgen, then it won't actually kick off the main plot line, so I can just go and do other things. which is what I'm planning to do right now. I'm not gonna do the main plot line, at least not for a while. There's so much to do in Skyrim, and especially at lower level, I find it's best to avoid the main plotline for a while. That way you're not getting randomly attacked by dragons right off the start. So, because until you kill that first dragon outside of Whiterun, they won't just... they don't exist really in the world. So, so let's see what I got equipment-wise. Do I have any food? I'm still hungry, aren't I? Oh, apparently I'm not as hungry anymore. But it still hasn't said. Usually it'll pop up a message. And there it goes. You are feeling well sated. And now I actually have a 5% bonus to my damage output and health regeneration. So, but I had to eat all my apples to get that. Here we go. Baked potato, a little bit of gold. There's some meat pies. Oh, cool. They started me out with some full water skins. That's awesome. So I can go ahead and get... excuse me. Let's see. Got some cool stuff in this first little thing. I can sell a good bit of these rings and stuff like that. So, let's see. What has it got me wearing? I'm wearing fur stuff. Wear that. And I'm going to wear that. So, and as far as weapons go, it gave me a hunting bow and some steel arrows, and I've got a woodcutter's axe. So I'm gonna try to rely on the bow a lot in this file. You know, I feel like that'll be a fun way to play this out. And now I'm feeling well hydrated. So there we go. And being well hydrated gets me time between shouts reduced by 5%, and stamina and regeneration are increased by 5%. So good stuff, good stuff. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and let's take a look at my character real quick. He looks pretty cool. Obviously, I'm probably not going to stick with the fur armor, but because there's way better stuff. But hey, it's a good start. I'm going to go ahead and use the wood chopping block a little bit because the camping system that I was talking about earlier uses a lot of wood. So. So let's see what I got magic-wise going on. Okay, so this Dispel Magic thing, that's another, that is another mod that I have installed. It's called Invested Magic, and what it allows you to do is things like invisibility and like the armor spells and stuff like that, that usually you cast them and then they last for a certain amount of time. Well, now you cast them and they just eat up some of your max magic, and that way they are always on, instead of you having to